I have a quiz for you at the end. Drop your answers in the comments and tell me, what would you have done differently? Brazil had always been on my bucket list. The vibrant streets of Rio de Janeiro, the breathtaking beaches, the Amazon rainforest, it was a paradise on earth. So, when I got an invitation to join an exclusive jungle expedition deep into the Amazon, I didn't think twice. It was supposed to be an adventure. But I never expected to find a village that shouldn't exist. A tribe no one has ever heard of. And a curse that refuses to let me go. Our group of 6 travelers met in Manaus, the gateway to the Amazon. Leading the expedition was Dr. Elias Rocha, a Brazilian archaeologist obsessed with lost civilizations. His goal? To find the rumored Aldea das Sombras, the village of shadows. Locals warned us not to go. That village was abandoned for a reason, an old fisherman muttered. No one who enters ever comes back. I laughed it off. Superstitions. Myths. But when we reached the jungle, the air changed. The birds stopped singing. The trees seemed closer. Watching. And the deeper we went, the more I felt it. Something was waiting. On the 3rd day, we found it. A village, untouched by time. Empty huts. Totems carved with unfamiliar symbols. In the center stood a giant wooden mask, its hollow eyes staring at us. Dr. Elias was ecstatic. This proves they existed, he whispered. I wasn't so sure. The place felt wrong. Then, we saw the carvings. On the walls of a decayed hut were drawings of people. People running. People screaming. People disappearing into the trees. A warning. But before I could say anything, Lucas did something stupid. He touched the mask. And that's when we heard it. A low, guttural whisper. A voice that wasn't ours. And then, Lucas was gone. Vanished. Panic set in. One by one, we searched for Lucas. No footprints. No sound. Just trees. Then, Maria screamed. We turned, and she was gone. The jungle had swallowed her whole. We need to leave. Now. I shouted. But Dr. Elias stood frozen, staring at the carvings on the ground. They had changed. Now, there were 6 figures. 4 were scratched out. 2 remained. Me. And him. I grabbed his arm, dragging him toward the path we came from. But the jungle had changed. The path was gone. Only endless, twisting trees remained. And the whispers were getting closer. I don't know how long we ran. I don't know when Dr. Elias disappeared. All I know is that I kept moving. Until, at last, I saw it. A clearing. A chance to escape. I stumbled forward, and then I saw them. The villagers. Standing at the edge of the trees. Expressionless. Motionless. Their eyes hollow. Because they weren't villagers at all. They were the ones who came before me. Trapped in this cursed jungle forever. And as I turned to run, I felt it, something pulling me back. I screamed. And then, everything went dark. Days later, a rescue team found an abandoned camera deep in the jungle. No sign of our group. Only the footage of me running, screaming. In the last frame. A shadowed figure standing behind me. Whispering something. And then, static. Because no one ever escapes the village of shadows. If you read the whole story, prove it. Answer these in the comments. 1. What was the name of the village we found? 2. What did Lucas touch before disappearing? 3. How did the carvings on the wall change? Bonus question, what would you have done differently? Let's see who gets them all right.